First round, let's take center of the stage, bang out. Are you on it? If you're on it, I'm on it.
Smoking Joe, what's that? Travis got 2 fights, 2 wins, and KJ got no fights, no losses. Tunde was the first guest on the show, you know that we only sit down with bosses. Wax on, wax off, Mr. Miyagi, master the craft like master.
Please welcome firstly, boxing out of the red corner.
College, money made, glamorous ting.
Yo, what's going on, people? Welcome to another episode of The Red Corner.
Yo, and this one is extra special, bro. But before we get into... Actually, this one is extra special because we got this guy. We got him here. Like, press it, bro. Press it.
First round, let's take center of the stage, bang out. Are you on it? If you're on it, I'm on it.
If you're on it, I'm on it, bro. That is... Nah, I'm pressing it again.
Center of the stage, bang out. Are you on it? If you're on it, I'm on it.
Listen.
Huh? What do you mean,
We've been enjoying this sound piece, fam. That's what do you mean,
No, do you know what?
You're gonna knock me out.
No, wait, let's do the introduction properly, but no, there's so many lines in that, yeah? Because you know, we obviously let's do the thing. So I'm excited.
This is the Red Corner. This is our where we get to talk to fighters coming up, you know, guys that you may know, may not know, just to get to know a bit more and just let's understand their stories.
Come on, man. But what's your tail of the tape, bro?
I'm 2-0, bro.
Come on, ask me, fam.
What's your tail of the tape, bro?
Yeah, I'm 0-0, never fought, never lost.
Come on,
if I did, though, someone's getting knocked out, fam.
Tell them.
But listen, the one and only main guy, he's on our soundboard. Dan Azeez, what's your tail of the tape, bro?
What's going on? Dan Azeez, light English light heavyweight champion. 12-0, 8 KOs.
Come on.
Wow.
Bro, it's nice to be speaking to you, man.
Oh, thank you for having me, man. You lot's thing is proper. Like, I enjoy it, man. I even just like cottoned on to you lot's thing like maybe a month or 2 ago. I'm still going back all the way back to your first episodes.
Yo, listen, anything I said about Lennox Lewis, forgive me. No, it was before time. It was before we met him. So, bro, I want to talk, man.
What's mad is you first came on our radar, the fight with Andre Sterling.
Yes.
Yeah.
The press conference sit down with you two was just flagrant.
Yeah.
Man. Talk to us about that first. Let's just start there.
Because there's a bit of a backstory behind that, innit? Like, obviously, me and Andre, like, we both trained at like Peacocks. That's a gym in Canning Town. Obviously, people like Dubois train there. The newly crowned middleweight champion Denzel Bentley. Like, we've been training there for like about 2 years now, whatnot. But they've only just recently moved to Essex. But anyway, we've been training. Me and him been sparring like every week at least, innit? And like he would always do things like go back to ends. Obviously, Travis, you're from Lewisham. I didn't even know. I watched one of your one of the shows, and obviously you're saying from Lewisham, innit? So me and him, we're both from Lewisham. I'm from Catford. He's from Catford and whatnot. And like obviously we got a lot of mutual people that we know, and you'd always go back and say, like man banged up Dan, like sparring. No, it's not even funny. Like he would always do that, like, and then I'll be like, what's this guy on about? Like, because sparring, like obviously sparring, everyone takes it in different ways. Some people go in there just to do a madness. Some people go in there to actually win spars, like it's an actual fight. A lot of people go in there to learn. That's how you get better in it. So obviously you might make mistakes and whatnot. But he always used to be on that tip, going back to this. Yeah, man, what's up, Dan, today? Like, nah, like all the time. So like, I think one time, I come in one day, I was like, hey, stop doing that. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, why'd you keep doing that? But obviously, I've known Dre for years, innit? Like, so he was just like, no, it's not even that. Like, we'll just, had a little bit of banter, and that was it. But then I would still keep going back to ends, and people keep saying, man, I heard that.
Yeah.
He's done this to you. I said, hey, listen, you look like I'm better than this guy. Like, I don't like, because them man, like, they'll be like, nah, I think Andre can take you, like Dre can take you, like the way he's talking.
Them barbershop debates, they get to you, innit?
You know what I'm saying? But I know myself, innit? So I'll be like, look, listen, you look like, allow it, innit? And then people are trying to like MTK try even make the fight between me and him, but I was like on a thing like I don't really want to fight him. Like I've known him for time, like like he's just come off a loss. Like I don't really gain anything. But when people from ends are hearing it, they're moving like, "What is that shook or something?" Yeah, that like it must be true. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, like Andre's my boy, so I don't want to fight him. Like, not that man shook of him, but there's so many other guys that I would like to lace off their face and whatnot. But he's my boy, innit? Like, I know him for time. But then he's on this crowd, like, nah, man, don't want to fight me as well. He's come with that energy in the gym. Like,
too much, right?
No,
you know what I mean?
Killing line for me, is the what's
no,
I've been in a position like that.
Do you know why? Do you know where it is, KG? Because again, in a build-up, he's already telling everyone, man, don't make it out the 10 round. He's not going the distance, 6 rounds, whatnot. Even his coach was like to me, you're getting stopped. Like, I was thinking, cool. So then when the man like they're asking him, now's the time for you to talk up the team, big up the let's make this fight juicy. He's there going, talk that crowd, like, do you know what I'm saying? So that's why I was on that tip. Everyone was like, no, why would you so on him? I was like, nah, because trust me, man's been holding it. I've been holding it in, like, all the back and forth, the way he's been going on. Like, I wanted him to have that same vim and energy at the press conference. Like, you're here to my face. Let's say it to the world, innit? Do you know what I mean?
So, when you're training for this fight, are you training in the same gym?
Because we was meant to fight in March, but then obviously the whole lockdown thing happened. So in March, we was training in the same gym, literally seeing each other. Like,
watching man do what he's gonna do to me.
You know what I'm saying? No, but you know what's so funny? Like, prior to that, every time we see each other, we'll at least like give each other like the nod, like, oh, well, going or whatnot. Then one time he just came in the gym and I was like, gave him the nod, and he just went, nah, fam, we're fighting. Like, but so I was like, everyone started laughing, like, you know what I mean? I was like, say no more, like, you done your thing, no problem, we'll fight, innit? So we was seeing each other. I'll see him spar, like, I'll be sparring, he'll be watching me spar and whatnot. So it was a bit awkward. Like, again, this is why I didn't want to fight him, because why am I fighting someone and he's there, right? Do you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, we can't be picky. Like, I ain't got no Olympic background, I ain't got the golden ticket or whatnot. So whoever's put in front of me or whoever's mandated for me to fight, I have to fight, in it. Like, it is what it is. So then obviously lockdown happened. Then the second time was meant to fight in September. So getting ready for that, we weren't in the same gym. So it was a bit better. So
fighting style though, I was gonna say, like, you're very comfortable on the inside, bro.
Yeah,
like,
no, that's my thing, man. I love fighting on the inside, having a bit of a terror.
It's those are my favorite. Why I like Mexican fighters, they live on the inside as well. But watching the uppercut, it's like you're hitting man with total disrespectful intentions.
It's so relaxed, but then you can see that there's weight behind it. It's mad,
bro.
Yeah, now people say that, like, when I fight and punch, it looks like I'm not hitting them hard, but there's ways that I'm throwing my shots. Trust me, like, the person at the end of it is feeling it. Like, you can even see by their face, it starts getting marked up. Like, there's power behind it. It's deceptively, like, it doesn't look like I'm hitting hard, but I am, trust me.
So you mentioned, like, you ain't got the golden ticket.
Yeah.
Like, as a fighter that's coming up now, you're making your name. How does that change your approach to business?
In what sense? What do you mean?
How do you, because obviously, you know, when an Olympian is going through the ranks, it's like you got the big promoter, you just need to focus on boxing, and
of course
find this way. But for you now, you're kind of on the outskirts of those moments, working your way in. Like, what's your approach to try and, you know what I mean, how are you going to get yourself seen?
To be fair, like, me, I'm quite like, look, I just want to get my head down and box and train and whatnot. But in this day and age, it doesn't work like that. Like, even in you lot's last live, you was talking about Crawford and whatnot. Like, it's not like back in the day where your hands can just do the talking. Like, we're in a day and age where you got to be making noise. Like, you got to promote yourself. You got to do all these kind of things. Like, the fans need to get to know you and stuff like that. Like, so it is kind of hard, because obviously at the same time I got to stay focused, because if I get too carried away, then one might, you know, the boxing aspect might drop down a bit. So it's hard, but, you know, I try and do both hand in hand. But me, myself, I just like to, you know, get my head down, train, and then do my talking in the ring.
To be honest though, the way we found out about you was from the press conference.
Yeah, no, of course.
I think it's got to be a mixture of, because we get attached. We're both guys from South. You know what I mean? So when you see yourself in a fighter, you get excited. You're saying, I like it that he's beating himself.
It's the energy.
It's the energy. Do you know what I mean? You watch somebody say, okay, he's showing us everything that we know, and he can fight. as well. So that's the excitement. So I think if you're giving us that, but what is your story though? Like, how did you get into boxing?
Well, from ends, I just used to, when I was like 15, 14, some of the guys, like the olders, like some of the olders, they were boxers in it. And then obviously on road when you're having your fights, and then the guy that is boxing is a boxer and is, trained properly, like they'll be banging man up on road. So when I go out, I just think, nah, man, like I need to do like boxing or whatever he's doing. So I think I went to a local gym in Catford, and the man there was just like, nah, man, you just want to like fight on road, like get out, like you're not on, learning the actual art of boxing. And I was like, all right, cool, like is what it is. And I left, and then it was only later on, like because I went uni in it.
Yeah,
I think I just joined a local club in Colchester in it because I went University of Essex. I just joined there, and then 1 year I think in Colchester they were doing the nationals, the national finals. So one of the guys was like, "Come watch in it," and then on that show, I think Anthony Joshua, he was fighting in the final. Who was Dion Juma? He was fighting in the finals, and there was another guy. I think Benga. He's like in AJ's camp, or is his cousin or something. All three of them were fighting in the finals, and they all won. And I was thinking, raw, like these black brothers are on it. Like I'm not even gonna laugh. Yeah. And the way they banged up everyone, I was like, yeah, nah. I said, this is hard. Like, and it was like no contest. Like the way they mashed man up. I said, do you know what? I want to start competing as like an amateur boxer. So then that's when I started like actually competing, and I just ain't looked back since. And then obviously,
so you were like what, 18, 19?
Yes, yeah, 18, 19. So then from then I started competing, like got to a few national finals and whatnot, graduated, and then I turned professional.
What did the family think about the switch? Because that's a mad one. You send your child to school, student loan, you set him up nice, and then you come in with the I want to be a champion.
What were you studying as well?
Accounting and finance.
No. Sounding kind of West African right now.
He said that.
Yeah, no, trust me, proper. Like I remember when I used to compete as an amateur, my mom would just be like, "Oh, okay, you're just doing it for like until you finish uni and whatnot." And then obviously when I turned pro, she weren't happy. She didn't like it. Like not more so because obviously she wanted me to go down the, being an accountant or whatnot, but more so she just didn't like boxing, and like she didn't want to see her son, like she just didn't like it in it. Even up until now, like she's just like, she'll pray for me and everything, like, or win your fights, but she can't wait until I stop. She doesn't like it. Like my whole family, if I'm fighting, my whole family can be in the living room watching it. She'll just go upstairs, and then when it's finished, she'll come down. Oh, did he win? Like, is he all right? And then that's it.
Yeah,
she's not on it. So
that's mums though. Mums find it so difficult too.
Oh, 100%, especially when you're Nigerian as well, man. So.
As soon as you said accounting, I knew what time it was, bro. Because I was going to be an engineer, bro. Nah, bro. So
that's
comedy, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
So, where do you see yourself going in this business? Like, what level are you trying to get to?
I'm obviously trying to get to world level, but do you know what it is with boxing? It's weird, like when they say it's a young man's sport, it actually is, isn't it? But especially the time frame in which you start as a professional, like if you start when you're really young, you've got about a good like maybe 10, 15 years like to reach the highest, like the top of the mountain in it. But I turned over when I was like 27, I think even 28. So I'm realistic in myself in where I can actually go in my time frame as a boxer. Like I give myself like maybe till 34, maybe 35 in the game, like, because this game is a wear and tear business. Like our bodies are not made to be getting hit, and our heads not made to be getting hit. Like I want to be able to have my faculties intact and whatnot. So I give myself a certain time frame, but at the rate I personally think I'm going, I reckon in that time frame I can make it to world level. How long I stay there, that's a different topic or whatnot. But right now I'm at British level. I'm just trying to dominate there and then move on. So like I'm definitely British level at the moment, and I just want to fight for that British title and really announce myself on the scene. Like, I think I'm like, I don't know if you would like, I feel like I'm the forgotten boy, like out of all the light heavyweights, like they took, but I take it in my stride. I don't feel like I've got a chip on my shoulder or whatnot. It is what it is, innit? Like, I just know, you know, the more I keep chipping away, the more I'm going to keep climbing the ranks, and people will see me and, you know, realize, oh, okay, we got another light heavyweight in the division.
Right, yeah.
Let's look out for him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
How do you balance being a fighter and your personal life? And the reason why I ask that is because I know that, you know, when a fight date is set, no matter what's going on in your personal life, the fight is still going ahead. 100%. So like, relationship could be in trouble, all this kind of stuff. How do you balance it all?
Definitely, it's hard, man. Like, even like you said, in a relationship, like your partner's gonna want time with you or whatnot, but boxing takes, you know, is the most important, because you got to fight and whatnot. So obviously there can be like problems in the relationship where you're not seeing your partner, or all them kind of things. Like, it is hard, man. It is very hard. And even just with your own family, like, there's a point that in Peacocks I was seeing people like the boxers more than I'm seeing a lot of my own family members. Like, I'm seeing them every day. I'm in the gym, see them every day, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, whatever, for a few, like 9 to 1 every day. My mum, I might not only see her once a week or something like that, or twice a week, or my partner or whoever. So yeah, it does take a toll, but at the end of the day, it's your journey that you chosen. So you gotta, like, and
it's the one job that you'll be exposed if you don't do work.
Exactly.
You can get showing your partner loving that, bro.
You know what I mean?
Love and get knocked out.
Exactly. Like, you lose. You see, boxing is such a lonely sport. Like, there's no excuses as well. Like, it's cutthroat. Like, I can't lose a fight and say, oh no, because, you know, I had to do this. No one cares, you know. That's the like, no one gives a toss. Like, there's no, even if you had an injury or something, nobody cares. Like, and that's a mind frame that I've adopted. My coaches adopted. Like, if I'm coming to train, I'm like, oh, you know, I feel, he'll just look at me like, hey man, I don't care. No one's gonna care if you get knocked out. Just get on with it. So it's very cutthroat, and yeah, I understand that.
You got a picture behind you. I can see there's a boxer with their hands raised. I don't know who it is.
Hagler.
Ah,
do you know what? That makes perfect sense. Why you have that. After what you just said, it makes perfect sense.
Hagler, he's my favorite fighter. Like, he's a real, you know, he's on it, man. Like, I love his style. Everything, can box, can mix it up, switch it up. It's definitely one of the pound for pound greats, man.
100%. You also get a lot of comparisons between yourself and Frank Bruno as well.
Yeah.
Where did
I don't have a clue, man.
It's the red shorts, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is. But the thing is, Hagler wore red shorts as well in his early stage of his career. Loads of, like, Oscar De La Hoya. There's loads of fight. Muhammad Ali, red shorts. That red velvet look is that 70s, 80s look in it. Like, so, but I think everyone just compared me straight to Frank Bruno. Like, yeah, you kind of talk like him, you kind of look a bit like him or whatnot. So yeah, I just went with it. He's a legend anyway, so it is what it is.
Yeah. Listen, well, we have to, as we played in. Is the way we go out, bro.
First round, let's take center of the stage. Are you on it? If you're I'm on it.
Now, listen, I wish your career all the success.
No, thank you.
You get that British title. We're gonna have to see this in person, bro. We have to see you once again.
No, 100%, man. Hopefully, when I fight for it, like, there'll be crowds allowed, and I'll send 2 tickets to you guys so you can be there and witness it. You know what I mean? Also, well done for getting 1K followers, guys.
Hey, thank you, bro.
No, you lot are doing your thing. And like you were saying in one of you lot's shows, you was like, they should hire you lot, like, to get the behind the scenes of, like, boxing and stuff. And I swear, I think they should, you know, hopefully down the line, or Frank can give you lot that call, man, and definitely get you in there.
Just some small sauce, just bring
100%.
Just to change it.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Small. Nah, but again, listen, all the best, man. All the success.
Thank you.
Oh, you gotta ring the bell. Thank you so much, man.
I appreciate it, man. Thanks for having me, guys.
Yo, people, thanks for watching the Undefeated Podcast. Make sure you
like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and all that good stuff. Make sure and come back, bruv. Tell a friend, tell your grandma, tell your dad, tell everyone, tell your cousins. Let's go.